Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to make a video of how to do this so that you can watch the video while I walk around and give you supplies in case I didn't get everything worked out. Okay, so you should have a bag on your desk and hopefully a pair of scissors. And there are some items in the bag, so I want you to open the bag. And please don't throw the bag away because I'd like to recycle them. So just keep the bag on your desk. First, you should find a long piece of string, a yarn, and it should be pretty colors. And what I want you to do for now is just loop that around your neck so that you don't lose it. And then you should find 4 short pieces of string, shorter than the others. Yarn 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to set them aside for a minute because we don't need them. And then you should find 4 straws. Now look at these straws. They have wrappers on them. We all know what happens with straws with wrappers, right? You can do this and push it down a little bit, and then you can go, oh, well, okay, try again. Hold on. Well, you know what would happen, and it's not happening. But anyway, so I'm going to put it back. All right, what I need you to do, and this is the part that's like really insane, and I'm sorry that you have to do it, but I just didn't have enough time to do it myself, is I need you to cut the end off of the straw. Now, I've tried to make sure that you have 4 straws that are pretty much the same length, but I need you to cut just as little as possible off. Now, what happens when you start to cut these is they shoot like rockets all over the place. So what I want you to try and do is open your bag. You can put some air in the bag if you want. And I want you to aim the straws at the bag. So if they shoot, they're going to shoot into the bag. All right? Ready? Am I looking at the camera or you? I don't know. Can I tell them who's helping me?
I mean, I don't care.
Okay, Haley Norman is helping me. Okay? That's her giggle. All right, so now you want to get as close to the end as possible. They really don't have to be very big. See, like I'm trying to be as close to the end as possible. I got my finger at the other end so that...
You're playing with scissors. That's not good.
I'll move it away from my face. Okay, so I have my finger at the other end to make sure they're even. I'm going to point it inside the bag, and then I'm going to cut. Okay, see how they shot? They shot in the bag. So now I have 4 straws that are the same length, and then 4 little pieces. Okay, so now I can take the wrappers off of them all. Look, and this little pencil place up here is a great place to put them because they have a tendency to roll away. It'll be easier to see these because they're red and white. Last time I used clear, and then when they fell on the floor, you couldn't find them at all. It's like trying to find the back of your earring. Well, maybe, guys, you don't know about that, but do you guys have anything little like that that you would drop that you couldn't
They have
find?
earrings. Some guys wear earrings.
Some guys wear earrings, you're right. Okay, so now I have 4 little pieces and 4 big pieces. So we're going to focus with the 4 little pieces. And we're done with our scissors. So you may have to share these with somebody like that, okay? So now I'm also going to tell you that some of you have this color and some of you may have another color. And if you'd like to trade with someone, that's fine, but I won't give you any other. You got a 4 pieces of yarn in your bag of one color. So if you want to trade with somebody else and mix it up and have 2 on the outside and 2 on the inside, or like every other one, however you want to do it is fine with me. You just need 4 pieces, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of our pieces and one of our, see what I mean? Okay, and one of our little pieces, and thank you, and you're just going to string it through like that and put it kind of in the middle. So you have 1, and I'm doing this real time so that hopefully it's taking you just as long. And while you're not paying attention to the video, I can be walking around bopping you on the head. Hey, remember when I say that I'm going to hit you with 40 lashes with a wet noodle? I could use yarn. That would work just as well as a wet noodle. 40 lashes with a piece of yarn if you don't behave, okay? So see how I'm doing that? I'm just putting it on like a little necklace, like stringing beads like you did in kindergarten and all that stuff. Oh, and just in case I didn't tell you already, this is a Guatemalan weaving thing, and I got it out of a book, not from YouTube, Lorenzo, and I got it out of a book, and I've done it for years, and we're doing this because it's Hispanic Heritage Month. Starting tomorrow, and we're going to try and do some sort of little crafty thing every week. Okay, so now I have my 4 strings set out, and now I'm going to unwrap my straws rather than shoot the paper because, well, quite frankly, I think this paper is rejected and it's not shooting very well, and it would make more of a mess. Just make sure you keep all the trash on your desk, and I'll come around and get the trash. Okay, so now the key is to take your 4 pieces, and you're going to string it through the straw. So you can kind of do it like you're threading a needle, where you wet the end a little bit and then stick it in, and then just push it through like that and just keep wiggling it. And sometimes if you turn it up, it works better. If you twist it, it works better. But really, what works the best of all on these things is to do this.
Oh!
I know, it's ridiculous. And you can say whatever teenage things you want to say about it, but that really is the fastest way to make sure that you get it done. If you're not comfortable doing that, that's fine with me. You're welcome to try and thread it through, but it just is like it takes time, and then you get frustrated and it won't work. So that really is the silliest way. Now, where has this yarn been? So hygienically, if you're like grossed out by this, then by all means, take your time and thread it through the way it should be. That's fine with me. I don't know. No, I won't let you. All right, there we go. The last one. There we go. All strung. So now you kind of want your little piece to be in the middle-ish, and you want them to be the same down there, okay? So you have 4 pieces. Now this is where I said if you have 2 different colors, you could have the green on the outside and then the orange on the inside, or however you want to do it. But basically, that's what it should look like. You should have the longer piece of the straw with a smaller piece like that, and then the string hanging down underneath. So what you're going to do next is you're going to take this end of the string and try and make sure that these are even. You're not worried about this being even, you're worried about this being even, and you want to tie a knot up here. So that, and push the knot as close to the end as possible. Kind of like that. Oh, and just so you know, as I've done this over the years, I've discovered that some people are really good at this, and some people just don't have the whole yarny, makey, crafty thing genes in them, okay? So, at this point, right here at this point, you will have noticed who's the crafty ones and who's not the crafty ones. So, and remember, if I didn't already tell you, your grade is me seeing you have more steps than this accomplished, and I'm going to take a picture of it. So I will have proof that you did or did not do this activity. Don't take the 0, guys. We're crafting, okay? You can't tell me that you can't try this, all right? So now we have our 4 strings, our little knot, and it's all together, okay? You want to try and keep it from getting twisted, but it's not a calamity. Now we're going to come back to that pretty piece of yarn that we tied or threw around our neck, and we're going to go to the very end, and we're just going to tie a knot like we did on the pencil the other day around one of them. It doesn't matter if it hangs over a little bit. You don't want to pull it too tight because you want it to be able to slide, but I'm tying this on the right end. Hold on, let me think. No, I'm not. But that's okay because I didn't tie it too tight and it can slide. See that? It's going to slide down there. So now we have it like that. Now this is the part that's tricky, okay? So for me, this part, I do it best in my hands. So I'm going to take the 4 straws like this, and I'm going to kind of pinch it right here between my finger and my thumb. And then I'm going to separate them a little bit, and then I'm just going to weave that in and out and around. And this is the easiest way for me, and I make this look really easy, I'm sure. And as you're weaving, you just want to give it a little tug, not so that your straws cross, but just so that you keep going back and forth. And so you just keep weaving, and oops. And it doesn't matter if you mess up, you can just go back, and this is, a simple thing. It's not catastrophical. You just keep going around and around and around. And then you just keep sliding the yarn down on the straws like that, okay? And keep squishing, oops, keep squishing. Hey, you guys are not cooperating. Don't you know we're making a movie about this? Okay, there we go. So you keep going, and I just want you to know that I did this with plain yarn, like not this pretty rainbow color, and it didn't have the same effect as the pretty rainbow color. So I went to Walmart last night, bought this pretty rainbow color while I was watching Glee. And what was the other show? Oh, The X Factor. It was pretty good. That little girl was awesome. That 13-year-old that came on, she was really good. Anyway, I watched that as I was cutting all of this up last night. So, I don't know why I told you that, but anyway, that's the deal. So you can see that I'm just weaving along here. Okay. Now, some people can't do it holding it in their hands like this. So you can actually put it on your desk and just put your hand on top of it, and then gotta go over like that. And weave it around like that and just push it back. So the most important thing is whatever is easier for you is how you're going to do it. You're just going to keep weaving. And let's see, does my phone show you what time it is while we're doing this? It doesn't, does it?
Nope.
So I've really no idea how close we are to the bell.
It's 9:02.
9:02. We're pretty close to the bell. How did you
Do you
know
want me?
that? Oh, your phone. Okay, so yeah, so you can see how it's looking, all pretty full and everything, and you have this really long piece of yarn, so I'm just going to try and go a little bit faster so I can get it done. Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about? Haley, what's going on? Are you excited about the game tonight?
I am excited.
Me too. I'm totally excited. we're going out for dinner before, and we're going to have an awesome time, and we're going to win because it's
We're awesome.
time, and we're #1, and all that stuff. This looks so pretty with these colors, doesn't it? And listen,
does.
guys, you know, if you're not into the whole pretty color thing, then here's my suggestion. Make it and give it to your girlfriend. If you don't have a girlfriend, that's fine. Give it to your mother. Mothers love getting little things, and if you go home and you give this stupid little thing that you made in Spanish class to your mama, she will save it just like refrigerator art. When's the last time you gave her something that she could put on her refrigerator? That's what I thought. So this is the perfect thing to put on the refrigerator. Not really, but it could be. We've also used this for keychains. I mean, maybe, you know how you put little things on your phone? You could do that too. You could put it on your phone, and I guess I should have made this a little longer. Whoops. So you're going to slide it. All right. And a couple more wraps. I think I have a knot in my... I do. Oh, no. Make sure it's not knotted. Haha, not knotted. Not knotted. It's knotted, but it's an easy knot. And I'm really good at getting knots out. So if you get stuck and you can't get the knot out, just let me know, okay? And I really hope this video downloads off my phone in a few minutes because I'm gonna need it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, we're almost done. Just gonna keep going. And all you have to do is just tie it off when we're done, okay? A couple more. So the long, see, this is the first time I made it this length. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and tie it because it's really little. So you're just gonna tie a knot. And this is the other part where if you're not really good at it, just get somebody to help you, okay? So I might tie a knot after I'm done. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold on to the straws, and you're just gonna slide this right down and pull it up like that, okay? And then you're going to cut, oops, come back. You're going to cut the ends off, this end. Don't cut it up here because you want to make sure that you have plenty of room to tie it. You're just going to cut the ends off right like this. They're not being very cooperative, but whatever. Okay, there we go. Cut them off, and you're going to slide the straws off. And then you're going to tie another knot at the other end. Actually, this does work pretty well. And there you go. You got your little Guatemalan weaving thing going on right there. Okay? So now you can see how you can hang it on things. You can trim those off. You can make it a keychain. Doesn't that look pretty?
It's pretty.
Yeah.
I like it.
And it was really easy, and we did it in, 10 minutes? Because I've done 100 of these, and I made it look really easy. But anyway, so that's what it should look like. This is our craft for today, and I hope yours looks like this too. Okay, bye.